Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and we are back with our American forces in Operation Watchtower. We are into the evening hours of the 41st day, September 17th, 1942. We just handled a supply convoy up here. Last episode I did ask you, the viewers, if bombarding Rabaul has any effect whatsoever. In my experience, it doesn't, but I have heard people say they bombed Rabaul into rubble and eliminated the threat from them, so my impatience got the better of me, and my cruiser group is heading to Rabaul to shell them. Whether or not that's going to have any effect remains to be seen. Whether or not they are going to make it out alive also remains to be seen. We have the Crimson Tide battle group up here. I'm going to send them a little further north up here to kind of hold station. And then the next night, they're going to take out this threat. Now, unfortunately, that's going to remove these two battle groups from the action, as they will be out of ammo, and they will have to go back and rearm. We do have two other battleship groups and an overabundance of carriers. So air cover should not be an issue now that there is really no threat from the air. These guys are almost in position to resupply themselves with new planes. Get them in there. We've got a supply convoy right here at Rabaul Island. We are fighting for Rabaul Island, but right now the supplies, unfortunately, are needed on Santa Cruz. So we are 5,000 supplies short here. We are going to lift some supplies off of Rabaul and bring that up to not letting me. Maybe they're not close enough. Well, they should be close enough. Well, if it doesn't let me, it's going to be a hell of a wasted trip for that supply convoy. Anyway, so, air operations are unavailable, so we are going to hit the play button and see what develops. And I will be back if anything does. Alright, so our cruiser group on its way to Rabaul has an encounter. We are going to take a look and see what that is. The Fog of War update has made it so that when you encounter something, a lot of times you don't actually see it on the strategic map. Not sure how I feel about that. In a way, I kind of like it because there was a lot of cases in the actual Operation Watchtower where either American or Japanese forces just kind of stumbled upon the enemy, and especially at night. I think the Battle of Savo Island was an incident like that. We have very rough seas here. Keeping an eye out for torpedoes. They do still have one submarine available to them, so this very well could be that, although I'm not seeing anything. It is very dark, so get the Jenkins to turn on her sonar just in case. I am seeing absolutely nothing here. Sea state is 6, so chance of sonar actually picking anything up is pretty slim. But it is not a surprise that we have had an encounter so close to their main base. I'm going to disengage. Alright, continuing on their way. Very interested to see if this actually accomplishes anything. Gotta get some protection for our battleship group up there. They do have a full complement of oh, Wildcats. So, alright, Saratoga. Rearm. Come back to join the fight. Alright, we are in position. Let's see if this does anything. We've got a level 5 airfield and a level 5 port. I'm just gonna wipe them. Oh, that was enough. And it did absolutely nothing. Okay. Time for you to go. Just get out as fast as you can. See how long it's going to take them to get outside of range. 4 hours. Oh, so they'll just be outside of range once air operations become available. Now, I hope we don't encounter anything on the way out because we have no ammo left. How long until you reach 7 hours? That's not going to happen today. Okay, so we will hold you kind of in a holding pattern out here. We'll just make a circle of this. We're going to get some Wildcats up to provide them with air cover. We're also going to send Wildcats to provide these guys with air cover as they make their way out, although I think they'll be all set. Okay, so on our way out, we had an encounter with whoever this may be. It is... looks like a group of destroyers. Yep. We've got destroyers, so our ammo-less ships are going to be doing some combat. Let's get these guys identified as they appear. Starting with the first one. Okay, so we got a double funnel. One big, one small. 2 torpedo launchers in the middle. One gun to the rear. Okay. Now let's... what do we want to do here? Yep, all out of ammo. The only thing we have is secondaries, so... we are going to turn. We don't even have any star shells, I don't think. Let's see, do you? Oh yeah, you do. Star shells. Get everybody firing their star shells. So far we've only sighted, at least plotted one of them. There we go. New Orleans, let's use you to target, or to identify the rest of them. 2 fat stacks. Okay, that's a Fubuki. And it looks like we've got 2 in the rear with a fat and a skinny stack. Atsuharo. Okay, so Louisville. And Portland. They're fairly close. Indianapolis. And New Orleans. Okay. And we're going to have the Jenkins. Looks like we're out of star shells now, so we're just firing regular rounds. Hold your fire. Switch to high explosive. Fire. Portland. Okay, they are firing. Oops. Taking hits too. Indianapolis. Alright, I'm gonna continue to have New Orleans fire star shells. See if I want to break these guys off at all. They are turning around. I think we're going to have Portland, Indianapolis, and New Orleans break off. Turn back. Gonna have to keep a watchful eye on them so they don't run aground. That would be bad. And we're gonna have Jenkins and Louisville close the distance. Does look like they are kind of maneuvering to launch their torpedoes. So that's something to avoid. They haven't turned out their tubes yet. Okay, we've gotten some hits on them so far. Nothing major. Had a feeling this was going to happen right after we unloaded on Rabaul, which had no effect, so I should have waited. Patience, patience, patience. Alright. Jenkins, we're going to have you hold your fire and switch your target to the Hatsuharu. Build up your solution a little bit here. Slow you down to about 26 knots and turn you out. Maybe not. Turn you back. Where are those torpedoes? Yeah, there's a lot of them. May have to take manual control here. I think we're going to be alright. Yeah, we're fine. Unless they launch more, and then we're not going to be so fine. Okay, do we see any fires off in the distance over there? Do we see any ships at all? There they are. Now we do have more ships than not targeting this Hatsuharu, so we are still launching star shells from, I believe, the New Orleans. Yep. Hold fire. Then take the high explosive rounds you have left in your secondaries and start shooting them. Have you make another turn to adjust for their course correction. Jenkins, have you hold your course for now. Although it may be time to do some adjusting here. They're starting to zero in on us. Alright, Jenkins. Gonna have you lay smoke. I don't know if that's going to have any effect, but then we're gonna have you make a hard turn. Ouch. Yeah, we may have to disengage with Jenkins. You did just take a pretty major hit there. Hopefully changing course and making smoke will help us out a little bit. Alright, we haven't lost the use of any of our guns. Unfortunately, we're not even firing, so... A lot of damage that could have been caused to the enemy that was just kind of not because of an oversight on my part. Alright, they have changed course again, but we are getting hits, so... I think we're going to change course yet again with this group. Have them... head down, and then back. Okay, how we doing, Jenkins? I don't know if making smoke at night really makes much of a difference, but that is what we are going to do. Guys have got to be so confused in terms of navigation. Okay, we're going to break the Louisville off on her own. And have her change course like that. Jenkins, we're going to slow you down. Get your fires and damage under control. But still keep you in the fight. Alright, I'm going to take individual control of the ships now. Not really liking the way they're doing things. Alright, it does look like Louisville's taking some, or not. You making smoke? I think she is. Have you stop with the smoke for now? Okay, let's take a look at our destroyer friends. They look relatively unscathed here. Minor damage, minor... Ah. Alright, Portland. Air fires are under control, so can bump you up to full speed. Have you join the rest of the group. Surprised we're not getting more hits on her. You, Louisville. I'm gonna have you hold fire and start targeting Hatsu, Jenkins, hold your fire, Hatsu, New Orleans. I'm gonna leave you targeting the Hatsuharu. Portland, okay. Indianapolis, we're gonna change you. Start targeting Fubuki here. Okay, we've got them trapped in between us and the land. Fortunately, at some point, we're going to have to turn. Look at this. How close we are. 4,000 yards. 99% solution. Alright, we are getting hits now. Slow our speed a little bit. Everybody make... Let's see. I don't want to slow it too much, because I don't want to, you know, become a very easy target for them. Louisville, we're gonna have to turn you soon. They're taking damage. Okay, I think soon is now. Portland. Okay, let's just get everybody turning. Look at how close we are. It's ridiculous. They launch torpedoes at us now. We're pretty screwed. Close-in combat at its finest, I guess. Let's pause for a second here. Hold your fire. Start targeting Jirahatsu, seeing she is right there. Let's have you target the Hatsuharu. Indianapolis. Who's Jenkins? Okay. Alright, that's fine. Portland, I want you to target the lead destroyer as well. Alright, switching our targets. Let's steady these guys up on a... particular course, kind of keep them all in the same, heading in the same direction. Look how close we are. Would not surprise me at all if they started launching fish at us. Okay, she is pretty much dead in the water. Ibuki is the same. Alright. Let's pause for a second. Have everybody... How's this Hatsuhara looking? Not the best, not the worst. Okay, New Orleans, Fubuki, Indianapolis, Hatsuharu, Louisville, who is on fire. You can continue targeting Hatsuharu, Fubuki, Fubuki. Oh, whoop. Make sure we have no idle guns. All right. Jenkins is the furthest out. She's still plugging away, even with her bow down. Yep, not anymore. Okay. Hatsuharu is turning away. Let's everybody target her. Break. Have you turn in. Have you turn in. Louisville, you gotta slow down a little bit. Turn in. And Jenkins. And stop laying smoke now. How's your damages? Fine. Full speed. Target this Hatsuharu. And fire. Oh, there we go. Let's watch the destruction. manage some hits here. At least he'll be able to swim to land there. We're lighting up the beach. Look at that. Here we go. Alright, now to tend to our own forces. Let's have everyone just come to a stop. I think Louisville is the worst off. And Jenkins. Jenkins is all repaired. Louisville is on fire. Everybody else has minor damage. We still got someone that's trucking along here. This guy. Slowly coming to a stop. Or maybe not. Jenkins just doesn't want to stop, I guess. There we go. Now we got her to slow down. Okay, so the sea battle of Rabaul ended in an American victory. Not a bad outcome for ships with no ammo. So I'm going to get the rest of my damages repaired and leave the battle. Alright, so there you see the end result. 3 Japanese destroyers sunk. 9 command points gained. Minor damage on the New Orleans. Nothing on everyone else. So we are going to continue to get them out. They've got 4 hours to get out of there before Japanese leave can launch aircraft. So let's get them out. Hopefully they can get out as we watch their slow progress. Okay, all of our other forces are pretty much stationary right now. Once air operations are available and we can launch scouts, I'll set up patrol patterns for all of our surface ships. Kind of thinking it might be time to put together another surface task force, maybe get some more subs, although I think these guys will be just fine up here. So possibly another surface task force with cruisers. Alright, air operations are now available. The cruiser group has made it out safely. So before I end the episode, what I want to do is I want to, from the Lexington, launch Wildcats and have one group patrol above Crimson Tide. Okay. And another group patrol above the cruiser group that's making its way out just for the time being. So they have some form of cover. Okay, let's check everything else before we close things out. Got just a ton of supply ships down here. Vincennes, you are done with the war. There was something else I was going to do here. No new troops available yet, so we will get them loaded up on our massive supply convoy hanging out down there once they arrive. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you'd like to follow along and you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe and you can join us. And we will see you on the next episode as we start September 18th, 1942. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.